Hey friends, happy Tuesday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I tell you what, I am so happy to be out here. I have been singing praise songs. The sun is out. The birds are singing. I'm finally done with my recovery. You know, I had to take a week off to recover from the 100 that by God's grace I finished the week before last. And you're saying, well, Melissa, a week? Let me tell you what, this week seemed like an eternity to me. When you love being out here, you know, I love the way running makes me feel. It gives me energy for the day. It just fills me with joy. But more importantly, it gives me what I need in the mornings. And this is time alone with the Lord. When I'm out here, I have no interruptions. It's just me and God, and I can meditate on what I've read in scripture. And it just fills my heart with joy. I can't even explain it. It's beyond words. But speaking of time, I had a very timely Bible study in light of feeling like an eternity. In 1 Corinthians 7, Paul is addressing the church at Corinth. Now, by God's grace, I mean, the disciples were setting the world on fire. They were evangelizing. Paul was preaching the gospel everywhere he went. And because of this, lots and lots of people were being saved. But as you can imagine, as new believers, they had some questions. And Paul was addressing these questions like, you know, they were wondering if I'm married and my spouse is a non-believer, do I divorce my spouse? Do I stay where I'm at on my job? If I'm a virgin, should I get married? You know, all these different questions. And Paul addressed these questions, but in verse 29, he said, brothers and sisters, time is short. He was telling them, you know, don't get so caught up in the things going on in this world that you forget that as a believer, you're a believer now, that your main job is to live on fire for Jesus. Your main job is to evangelize. Your main job is to serve God, to do what he calls you to do. So don't get caught up in these things of the world. Stay where you are, unless, of course, you were in an immoral job or whatever. But he's saying just stay where you are and do what's important, and that is focusing on Christ. That's living for him. And when we realize how short time is, that's the only way that we live with intention. When we think that this life is going to go on forever, we think that we have all this time to make the choices or to serve God. We can say, well, tomorrow I'll do this, tomorrow I'll do that. But James 4:14 is clear that we don't even know what tomorrow is going to bring. James said life is but a vapor, here today and gone tomorrow. You know, I'm looking at the river behind me. When I came through here an hour earlier, there was a light vapor or a mist on top of the water like there is on these spring days. The sun comes out, burns it up, gone, never to be remembered again. And this is what James was telling us. Regardless of how long this life may seem, life is but a vapor in light of eternity. And one day we will stand before the Lord and we will be held accountable for the choices that we make here. We choose to follow Christ, we spend eternity with him. We choose to follow the world, we spend eternity in hell. There's no middle ground. In Matthew 12:30, Jesus clearly said, he who is not with me is against me. He who does not gather with me scatters. There is no middle ground. And as the psalmist said in 90:12, this should be the prayer of our heart. Lord, teach me to number my days that I might gain a heart of wisdom. Lord, remind me how short life is. Remind me what the consequences are, Lord, for not living a life focused on you. Remind me, Lord, so that I will not put off for tomorrow what I should be doing today. So guys, I really, really hope that blesses you. But more importantly, I hope it inspires you to live on fire for Jesus each and every day, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. And I'll say this once again, if you have not chosen to follow Jesus, I urge you to do it today. It'll be the best decision, hands down, that you ever make in your life. You'll not only have the peace that surpasses all understanding here on this earth, but you will have the confidence that one day you will spend eternity with Christ, and you will live out your days with intention and having no regrets, so that when you reach that final finish line, you'll hear those words, well done, good and faithful servant. So guys, I really, really hope that blesses you. I'm going to finish up my run and get off to the best job ever, and I am definitely going to be singing. It is going to be a beautiful day.